Foreign Affairs and Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi says sustained diplomatic engagement between Kenya and Uganda, including a formal letter he personally addressed to Uganda's Foreign Affairs Minister, led to the eventual release of activists Bob Njagi and Nicholas Oyoo. Here now are some of the initial reactions to the release of the two.
Posted on his official X account, Kenya's Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, Musalia Mudavadi, revealed the behind-the-scenes diplomatic maneuvers. He writes, and I quote, "Following sustained diplomatic engagements between Kenya and Uganda, including a formal letter I personally addressed to Honorable General Odongo Jeje Abubakhar, Minister for Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Uganda, both governments maintained open and constructive communication that has culminated in the safe release of our nationals." Mudavadi goes on to detail circumstances of the duo's release, presumably by Uganda's authorities, writing, and I quote, "The two activists were handed over to Kenya's High Commissioner in Uganda, Joas Maange. Ugandan officials, alongside the ambassador, escorted them to the Busia border town, where they were received by Busia County Commissioner Chaunga Mwachaunga." End of quote. But while the diplomatic front celebrates a resolution, human rights watchdogs are sounding the alarm. Organizations including Amnesty International, Vocal Africa, and the Law Society of Kenya have condemned what they describe as a case of enforced disappearance. In a joint statement, they assert their release on 8th November 2025 marks a moment of relief and reflection on the power of collective advocacy and the urgent need for East African governments to uphold the rule of law, protect freedoms, and ensure that no one is punished for standing in solidarity beyond national borders. Njagi and Oyoo were reportedly abducted by armed men in Kireka area of Kampala on October 1st. The circumstances of their disappearances remain murky, with no official explanation for Ugandan authorities. Uganda opposition presidential candidate Bobi Wine welcomed their release and posted on his social media platforms, "I have just spoken to them and they have told me they were being held by Museveni's son at Kasenyi military barracks. They were being interrogated about why they came to Uganda and attended our manifesto launch in Jinja." The duo is expected to reunite with their family this afternoon. As the nation welcomes them back, the spotlight now turns to the unanswered questions. Who orchestrated the abduction and why? Ode Francis, Citizen TV, Nairobi.